The base camp tile is the starting point for all players. Create a map by laying down the first level, second level, third level terrain tiles. The relic tiles will be mixed in together with the third level terrain tiles. The goal of the game is to be the first to uncover and dig up 2 of the 5 hidden relics. Volcano tiles are obstacles that players cannot move through. Each player will receive their own player set at the start of the game. There is a seal representing the player color in the lower right corner of the starting cards and in the upper left corner of the player board. Players can earn coins during their adventure to purchase additional Explorer cards. Let's get started. Randomly select 5 third-level terrain tiles without looking at its contents and remove them from the game. Mix and shuffle 5 relic tiles with the remaining third-level terrain tiles face up and form a pile. Individually shuffle the first and second level terrain tiles face up and form a pile of each. Starting from the base camp tile, create the map by laying down the terrain tiles starting from the first level up to the third level. Place the terrain tiles sequentially from the top of the pile. Remove all remaining unused terrain tiles from the game. Replace the selected terrain tiles with volcano tiles as shown in the rulebook. Remember, volcano tiles are impassable, therefore players must move around them. Create a separate pile for the Bratty Sisters cards and Happy Elephant cards. These cards have a compass icon on the top right corner. Shuffle the Explorer cards and create a pile. Draw 4 cards from the pile and lay them down face up as such. If an identical Explorer card is revealed, place it on top of the existing card as such. Choose a player set of your desired color and place the meeple on the base camp tile. Shuffle the 10 starting cards and draw 5 cards as your hand cards. Place the remaining cards face down on the left side empty space on the player board. Determine the starting player. Starting player starts with 0 coins, second player gets 1 coin, third player gets 2 coins, and the fourth player gets 4 coins. Setup is complete. You are now ready to play. During your turn, play as many cards in your hand as you want and place them in the discard pile at the bottom right of your player board. At the end of your turn, draw cards from your draw pile to make up 5 cards in your hand. You cannot draw cards if there are no cards in your draw pile. Each cards have different effects when used. You can only choose to use one effect from cards that have multiple effects. Move. This effect allows you to move across terrain tiles. Each terrain tile has a number listed on the bottom. This number indicates the move value required in order to move onto that terrain tile. Higher level terrain tiles require higher move value. Flip over the terrain tile that your meeple lands on. Once the terrain tile has been flipped, it cannot be flipped over to its front side again. On the back of each terrain tile, there is a treasure chest or a dig icon. Treasure chest gives rewards only to the first player to flip that terrain tile. Terrain tiles with shovel icons require the player to use a dig effect in order to receive a reward. Keep in mind that you cannot use the dig effect multiple times on that one terrain tile during a single turn. Recruit. Draw a number of cards from your draw pile equal to the number indicated on the icon. If there aren't enough cards in the pile, then draw as many as is available. Remove. Remove cards in your discard pile from the game equal to the number indicated by the remove icon. Draw a number of cards from your discard pile equal to the number indicated by the rest icon and place them face up on the bottom of your draw pile. Coin. Collect coin tokens from the supply area equal to the number indicated by the coin icon and place them on your player board. The player board shows where each rewards can be found on which terrain tiles. This terrain tile requires 2 movement value in order for us to move onto there. Playing the Manager Lizard card, which has 2 movement value, will allow us to move onto that terrain. We have landed on this terrain tile, therefore we will flip it over. This tile has a treasure chest, so we will immediately collect rewards. Next, we will play the Assistant Lizard card, which has 1 movement value. Play this card and move onto this terrain tile. Next, we will use the Explorer Dodo card to activate the dig effect to collect rewards. We will use the Secretary Cat card and receive 1 coin. The Executive Peacock card has 3 different effects, but we can only activate 1. Instead of playing this card, we'll save it for our next turn. As shown, you can play as many cards as you like on your turn, and you can also choose to discard any remaining cards from your hand. Draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. At this point, you can choose to keep your current hand cards and wait until the next turn to play, or you can choose to return back to the base camp. Play the Secretary Cat card and receive 1 coin. Play 3 Assistant Lizard cards and move to the desert terrain that has a 3 move value. Play the Archaeologist Turtle card, and among the 3 effects, use Dig to receive rewards. This reward allows you to discard 1 card from your discard pile. If you choose to return to the base camp, bring your meeple to the base camp and end your turn. Once you return to the base camp, you can immediately purchase Explorer cards from the supply area. Bratty Sister cards are always available for purchase. Available Explorer card types will vary on what is currently open. You can purchase multiple Explorer cards if you have enough coin. Once you've finished purchasing, shuffle all your cards and draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. If there are less than 4 available Explorer cards, then draw 1 card from the pile and lay it down face up. These specialized cards allow you to ignore move value requirements of the corresponding terrain tile. There are 5 relic tiles hidden among the 3rd level terrain tiles. Relics can be obtained by playing cards with enough dig value. Players who obtain a relic will immediately have 2 Happy Elephant cards added into their discard pile. Happy Elephant cards have no effect in the game and simply act as a penalty to the player who collects their first relic. The first player to collect 2 relics immediately wins the game. Terrain tiles are laid down differently in a 2-player game. To speed up the gameplay, 1 Assistant Lizard card will be replaced with 1 Bratty Sister card. A solo play variant is also available in Relic Hunters. When playing the solo play variant, 1 Explorer card will be discarded from the supply area each time you return to the base camp. Find 4 relics before the Explorer cards run out to win the game. This was Relic Hunters.